everyone. So today, yeah, like you can already see how this is going. We're going to look at r/entitled parents. Oh boy, so first story. All right. So for some context, I'm a 17-year-old male and I work at a Segway tour company. It's actually really fun. I get to ride segways around the city and talk to people and get paid to do it. Plus the tipping isn't bad. Lucky. So anyways, there was a tour booked a couple of days ago and I came in about 20 minutes early to answer emails and get everything ready. The group shows up, mother and daughter, and that's when things get interesting. I'm not going to insult your intelligence by telling you what AP and ME stand for, but D equals daughter, FBI, federal, whatever it is, of investigation. Until parent and daughter come in, and I check them in. Alright, I have some waivers for you to sign. Daughter, how old are you? 16? Me. Okay, then you don't need to sign a waiver. I ask this because if kids are younger than 18, their parents sign the waivers for them. But entitled parent only heard me say the first part, not when I said his daughter didn't need to sign a waiver. So she thought I was just asking her daughter how old she was. This was probably what started it all. We go on the tour, and while I'm giving my spiel, EP keeps interrupting me to tell me stuff about daughter and find if we are compatible. And so this non-profit organization opened. And are you in college? No, I'm a junior in high school. I'm usually pretty free with info about myself on tours because it helps keep people relaxed and initiates conversations during lulls. What is that word? Lulls in the tour. Plus it helps with tipping. EP. Oh, daughter is also a junior. She is an artist. Stuff like this keeps happening throughout the tour, and every time my daughter gets redder and redder. My mom does this too, where she just tells random mall attendants about me. So I know what daughter is going through, and I feel her pain. At the end of the tour, I told the two of them that they have 15 minutes to go around town, and then they can meet me back at the Segway place. I get back and start getting things set up for their return. They roll in, pun, and I take their Segways to start charging them. So what do you think of my daughter? Pardon me, what? I saw you checking her out during the tour. Are you gonna ask her out? Mom, stop. Ma'am? I just recently got out of a relationship and I'm really not looking for anything right now. What? Huh? Is my daughter not good enough for you? No, that's not it. I just said that I just got out of a relationship. You're going to date my daughter and that's final. Oh, God, no. You can't tell me what to do. I'm not your kid. And if I don't want to date your daughter, I don't have to. Besides, you haven't even asked her if she wants to date me. Yeah, I don't want to date him. See? I'm going to call your boss and tell him about your terrible customer service. You're never going to work in... No, I'm just going to say, you're never going to work in Paris again. Me pulling out my phone. Alright, you want to call him and explain the situation? How you're trying to force me to date your daughter and get me fired for saying no? Then I guess the absurdity of the situation finally sunk in, and I faced transition from pure rage to slight confusion. Wait, maybe I don't want to. Me, no, let's call him. I start to go through my contacts and press my boss's name. Let's have this conversation. I don't think that's a good idea. Phone starts ringing. Dart, let's go. If he runs out the door, he turns to me. Dart turns to me and says, I'm sorry, then follows her mom. I hang up the phone before my boss answers and start cleaning the subways. I have some more stories from my work. Y'all tell me if you want to hear more. Wow. I guess I'm lucky because that did not have like any words, but still I would just give them a huge cup of go screw yourself. Alright, this one. Okay. So a bit of backstory here. I used to work at a call center for a major European airline. I got quickly promoted to the VIP service, where our where our top passengers, roughly 60 and up flights a year at least, could get a direct line with little to no waiting time and an improved service because, they bring in a lot of money. Fast forward a few months, I'm now an experienced agent that handles everything from bookings to refunds and customer care claims with little to no trouble. One day I get a call and recognize a familiar name, a notoriously difficult passenger. Here's roughly how it went. Entitled Father, I would like to book a family vacation to Belgium, which is my birthplace, by the way, with my wife and son. Of course. May I please have your son's name and date of birth? Oh, he isn't born yet, but we want to buy the tickets in advance to get them for cheaper. That's alright. You can book tickets for your wife and yourself and closer when your son is born. Give us the information. No, I want them today. I'm sorry, sir, but I would strongly advise against it. Changing an infant ticket once it's issued is a complicated process and can take up to an hour. Also, if your son is not born on the expected due date, you have to pay the ticket change fee. Yes, it doesn't matter. I insist. Prepare the ticket for express. Oh boy. Okay, I'm just gonna expect. It doesn't matter. I insist. Prepare the ticket for a trial with like Jan 16th in 2013. Let's just say like 2012. So he gave me everything I needed to issue the tickets. I took his card details and sent the confirmation to his email. But I knew he'd come back eventually, and boy did he come back. Fast forward a couple months, little did you know, the kid was born on a different date, and they opted for another first name in the end, which renders the whole instant oh, that was. I thought this was the F word, which renders the whole infant ticket unusable. But our little angry friend did not remember to call us and ended up at the airport with his wife, his son, and only 2 bad tickets out of 3. Kid couldn't fly because, neither the date of birth or the first name are correct. This is outrageous! They're denying us boarding because my son's ticket is invalid. Sir, did you call us in advance to proceed with the ticket change? The one you originally bought is no longer usable. No, I didn't change it. It was told. I was told it by the agent I booked it with that it wouldn't be a problem. Sir, I was the agent in question. I remember quite clear. I demand a new ticket now. Certainly, sir. But the flight I booked has now departed. I can get you on tonight's flight, but the price difference will most likely be quite high. The price difference? What price difference? Well, you bought your ticket for relatively cheap months ago, but now we only have a few seats left for this time, and prices are much higher. How much? Well, it would be around $180 in actual. I think it's $180 in actual U.S. currency, but around 1,800 euro. 1,800? That's outrageous! I refuse to give you that much money. Actually, sir, that's 1,800 per ticket. 1,800 per ticket. So it'll be double that, plus the change for your son's ticket, which amounts to roughly 130 euro. Dot dot dot. Actually, as a commercial jester, I could maybe do something for you. Let me put you on the hold for a minute, alright? Be quick, I don't have much time. 5 minutes ago, I'm chatting with a colleague because I know exactly what I'm about to do. But I just want a couple of minutes to breathe. Okay, sir. Here's what I'm going to do. Yes, as an exceptional jester, I decided to go ahead and wave. Yes, the ticket change fee for your son. The total amount is 3,600 euro. Would you like to pay by card or at the airport directly? Click. A week later. Oh, you know what? That's the end. Alright, we'll do like, I guess 3 more. This one. Nope. This one. Alright, so I once was in a group project with 3 other people. You can see where this is going. 2 of them worked as hard as I did. The last one slacked. When I say slacked, I mean the only thing he did was copy and paste information onto one slide. That's all. As this is a true story, it may not be as dramatic as other stories, but here goes. Night before a presentation, I'm allocating slides to different people based on who did what, and the kid pops up and asks why he only has 1 slide out of 30. I respond, you only did 1 slide out of 30. Okay, he leaves. 20 seconds. Left, he rejoins. Hello, this is Jacob's mom here. Please allow my son to present his fair share. He did all the work. Okay, no, let's just talk. He did all the work. Boy! What I allocated to him was his fair share already. You can check his edit history. He leaves again, then rejoins. Just let him do the slides. Is it that difficult? I'm really angry at this point. I responded, yes, it is, cause he'll drag our group down as I doubt he did any of the slides. Just let him do 10. Just. I'm sorry. That's 1/3 of the presentation. I can't. I leave before I see the response. The next day, we were forced to concede 6 slides to him after the parent petition from the teacher. We were angry, but we couldn't do anything. But he did get a lower score than the rest of us. So, well, that's my story. Okay, then that was very short. I actually want to find the long one. Wait, what? Oh, that's long. God dang it. I realized that there is some bad words. I'll do this one. Hi, my background. My small sister is 16. I'm sorry for laughing. I did not expect it to go that far. But my small sister is 16 is a lesbian. It has been together with her girlfriend, also 16, for over a year. We all fit well together. They spelled together wrong. And when they asked me to give them a ride to the train station, I am 21 and I have a car, I was more than happy to accept. They plan to have a date for themselves in another city, Zurich, Switzerland. We live in the south and taking a train is the easiest way to go there. I pick them up and drive up to the station, where we find that their train has been suppressed. No worries, the next one will be in about 40 minutes, so I propose to 2 little lovebirds to offer them breakfast in a nearby bar. We sit down in one of those couches in the corner and order some coffee and a couple of brioches. Everything is fine. No, one, I was always very I always was very protective towards my sister, and even more since she came out. They never had any issues aside from the token school bully calling them names. Hey, I've had worse. We are sitting here doing nothing, but I'm reading a book while the two are chatting. Chat. I saw a woman on another table looking suspiciously at us, but I refused to care. At this point, the two girls exchanged a quick kiss on the lips. Nothing even remotely vulgar. Just a quick little kiss. The woman makes an enough face and stands up. They'll to then walk towards our table. She stands there with crossed arms until I pay her some attention. Note 2. She didn't even glance at the girls. She just came up to me. Sorry, but you can't leave? I'm quite baffled. I'm sorry, but couldn't you leave? I'm quite baffled. Well, then the only answer I can mutter out is something along the lines of, why though? Your girls, yes, she said, your girls, are being inappropriate and my child is scared. Two of them and were by far the most harmless looking things in the whole bar. And the bar had teddy bears lying around. How are they being scary? I managed last moment to avoid cussing as I didn't want to make a scene. Well, isn't it obvious? Two girls doing that in public is just unacceptable. Starting to get frustrated, and so I adopt a dead serious face and speak slowly and deeply. So we have to leave? Why? The pitch starts getting high. Nope. No. Nope. Fine. This video will get demonetized. I'm sorry for all my viewers. Like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe I'll try and get monetized again. Are you freaking kidding? Are you effing with me? I don't want to have my child see this stuff. No, 3. The child was totally unbothered. Drawing at his table. At this bar, if you bring a small child, the waiter will offer you some crayons or some sheets of paper. He is living the high life. Your son doesn't seem bothered. So you know my son better than I do. Oh. So you know my son better than I do? Get out now. At this point, the waiter is starting to pay attention from a distance. So is the manager, sitting behind the bar table. I don't know how I is called in English. It's like E. Oh, is it like 2 in like Roman numerals? My sister is probably feeling the stench of an incoming fight, so she caresses my arm and tells, "It's okay, we can leave." Looking at the lady, I calmly say, "Both of you have yet to finish your coffee. You're not going anywhere." Lady keeps progressing. Angry says, "You think it's okay to do that in FT stuff in public? Get out, or I'm getting the manager." Note 4, she's using an Italian term similar to FT, which is the most offensive way to call gay people in our language. Yes, southern Switzerland speaks Italian. The more you know. Da 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 da. I was dead sure that the manager was not going to kick us out at all. I worked here during the past summer, and I knew him, so I was not bothered. We are not leaving until we decide to do so. As I say as I start to get really angry. Dare to call anything like that again? And I'm going to call the police. No 5. In Switzerland, it is common to call the police for every nuisance. So threatening to call the cops is usually a viable strategy. Oh yes, call them. I bet you would be happy to see that 2 are doing that stuff in public. At this point, my sister's girlfriend, and went to talk to the waitress, a lovely lady who had been there for a while. "Is there something wrong?" The waitress says while stepping in. "I demand you kick out those little fine, you know what? Fine, I'll say it. I demand that that you kick out those little shits. My son's being traumatized. No 6, the son is still drawing and completely unbothered. The waitress, at this point, had glanced at me as if to say, "Don't worry, I got this." "We're not going to kick," as if to say, "Don't worry, I got this." "We're not going to kick anybody out because of your views. And even if we did, it would be completely illegal." The lady gets mad, and while screaming nonsense, she runs her hand across the table, knocking out our beverages and the remaining food. The manager, who is monitoring the situation from afar, slams the tabletop and comes towards us with the face. "Listen here, ma'am, you brought this way too freaking far, and I'm going to call the police right now. I also guarantee that while your son is welcome, you'll not set foot in this bar ever again." The lady at this point mutters some nonsense about this being a food bar, and how she hopes to not have gotten AIDS by drinking from their cups. Well, funny. Manager just points the door and says, "Ow!" while the waitress is already on the phone with the police. At least one police car is always hovering around the station, so we knew they would get here quickly. Lady grabs her kid, which was still drawing, and appeared terrified when his mother just pulled him out of the chair and storms out, knocking down the newspapers rack and some other stuff. Alright, to the entitled parent, what did they do to you? What did newspapers do to you? The manager excused himself profusely and offered to pay for our breakfast. We declined, as it was not the bar's fault. They still got us a new breakfast to make up for the one the lady knocked down. Fast forward a couple days, the girls had a beautiful day, and for a work trip, I ended up waiting for a train at the same bar. The manager went to greet me. As I said, we knew each other. I had to be told that the woman had been stopped up by the police and had to pay a heavy fine for the mess she caused. Asked if we wanted to jump in on the lawsuit, but I kindly refused. To this day, the lady still fruitlessly tries to offer me a free coffee. Lucky! Alright, one more. Wow, no. Wait, how long? That's... No, I'm doing the next one. Please. Yes. Okay. Alright, just a bit of background information. My mom usually babysits the neighbor's children from time to time, for completely free, by the way. Now, this doesn't really affect me, as I'm always lurking on my cave, either on my console or my laptop, or just any technology I can get my hands on. I think I found my twin. Now, let's get into the story. I'm Mom, EK 1 and 2, or Entitled Kids 1 and 2, and EP. So, it's just a normal Saturday morning. Me being me, I'm already up, not doing anything productive. My mom, on the other hand, is brewing some tea and on the phone to our neighbor, EP. Now, don't get me wrong, EP is very entitled. But sometimes she can be as sweet as a Hershey's bar. But not today. She's being her old self and demanding. Yes, demanding that my mother babysit her two precious angels again, and that as she's so stressed and wants to go have a ladies outing. So everything's pretty understandable. My mom would be babysitting 10 a.m., 6 o'clock, a total of 8 hours of free labor, may I add. Now, I'm not a people person. I like to avoid it as much as possible. So hearing the news of the crotch goblins, of the crotch goblins coming for another visit, I grabbed a handful of snacks, Oreos, Cheetos, nice stuff. You are living the high life. I'm planning not to leave until they're gone, except for a few breaks. I turn on my Xbox One and get crack-lackin'. I'm not gonna say that again, I swear. 10 a.m. hits around on and off the very bat you can hear wailing coming from EK1. You can't blame her. She's only 4, but still entitled in general. I swiftly close my eyes and I swiftly close my door and hope to Jesus that they don't open it. I feel bad for my mom. I really do. But I don't like kids, their snotty noses, their sticky hands. Ew. An hour or two passes and I'm confident enough to go in a ranked match in Rainbow Six Siege at the time. I'm Rainbow Six Siege. At the time I was a gold IB and wanted to boost that. Oh boy, I'm already at level 200. But halfway through the match, I hear a bang on my door. At this point, I'm thinking, please don't be EK1 or EK2. Who is it? Me. Who is it? EK2. Let me in. Sorry, I can't at the moment. EK2 opens the door and walks in like that. No sign of the youngest. I just dropped something. God, I dropped something again. I'm sorry. So I can't at the moment. EK2 opens the door and walks in like that. No sign of the youngest one. EK1, no. Why is it so dark in here? Turn on the light. Let me remind you, he's 6 and it's too small to hit the light switch. Shh, I'm trying to concentrate a second. 1v2 situation. EK2, can I have a go? Pretty please, with the cherry on top? Me? No, kiddo. I'm in a really hard game. A minute. EK2, I want to go. At this point, we are 3-2 in the match and I'm really concentrated as it's a 1v1. EK is bawling his eyes out and demanding he has a go. I win from the enemy, not reaching the site in time and decide screw it. Hand the kid controller and bring up Minecraft. He seems happy enough and sits on my bed. You can tell he's never played on console and is getting frustrated with the controls. Alright, oh, now it's around 1 o'clock and my mother calls the kiddies down for food. EK brings the controller with him. Wait, hand me the controller. I don't want you to get it dirty. It's an elite controller and it's very precious to me and expensive. Whoa, elite. Dang, son. Okay. No, you gave it to me. It's mine. Tired of BS and too lazy to argue. I grab the controller out of tiny hand and yeet him out. And yeet him out my door. No, I didn't throw him. Yet again, you can hear him bawling. So he goes to eat. Finally, pure bliss. I switch games, not saving the world. Have some fun with my online friends. At this point, now it's 5 o'clock. Another hour until they're gone. At this point now, it's 5 o'clock. Another hour until they're gone. I can hear giggling outside my door and don't think much about it again. Yet again, EK2 opens my door. But with EK1 this time, he can rushing and touching stuff. This really grinds my gears because one of them has gray though his sleeves and shirt. EK1 has a bit of a lisp, so I can't hear him properly. EK2 to EK1 while pointing to my laptop. Look at the computer. EK1, do you have Roblox on there? How to understand? Because of her lips. Don't touch it and get out of my room. The both of you. They pout and leave and attempt to slam the door. 30. Here's where it all starts. 30 minutes past 6 o'clock. EP starts picking up for children. All good, I thought, and didn't pay much attention. Not a minute later, EP comes crashing through my door. You! Me. Hello, Miss Entitled Parent. You hit my children. Me. I didn't do such a thing. Stop lying. I know you did. Is everything alright here? Me. No, it's not. You brat hit. What? No, it is not. You hit my children because they want. No, your brat hit my. Oh, this is from Mom. Your brat hit my children because they want to go on her game. Is this true? It's me? Not in the slightest. I even let Entitled Kid 2 play. That's it. My children are going to keep their game. Before I can say anything, Entitled Parent unplugs it while it was still on and takes it while leaving a while right behind. sorry, I had to talk to my brother. He's a cool brother. He's a cool brother, by the way. Right? You're a cool brother. Nice. Alright. And what do you think you're doing? This is mine now. I paid for that as a Christmas gift. This is not yours. Well, if my children can't have it, neither can yours. It throws it, hitting my carpet and runs out there. Well, please don't have to pick up my Xbox. And no, I pick up my Xbox and no damage is done. She didn't throw it that hard. Thank God. I really wish there was a good ending to this. It's like we called the police or something, but we just kept on with our lives. And she hasn't asked the baby sit again. Also, sorry this is way too long. I put down everything I remembered. Thanks for reading. TODR. How a kid touched myself in a whale. Tells EP that I hit him, and EP tries to break my Xbox and fails. Beautiful. Alright, so yeah, thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, if you want more Reddit videos, like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe I might go on to the deep, dark internet. Oh boy, are you ready? The darkest place on the internet. Okay, I'm not even ready for this. Actually, JK, I'll just do some more entitled parents things. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to y'all later. See ya. What?